Hello everyone, we will start by solving the question 7 Edexcel GCE 2013 exam. The function f has domain x between -2, 6 and is linear from -2, 10 to 2, 0 and from 2, 0 to 6, 4. A sketch of the graph of y equal fx is showing in figure 1. Part A, write down the range of f. When he tells us the range of f, we must look at the y-axis. As we see here, that the graph is between 0 and 10. This means that the range of f is between 0 and 10. We now move to part B. Find ff0. We must always start by obtaining the answer that is inside. In other words, we must first obtain the answer to f0. This is the first step we must take. f0 is when x equals 0. When x equals 0, the answer to f0 is present here. Exactly. But unfortunately, there is no value of f0 here on the graph. This means that we must get the answer through calculation. We must first get the answer to the equation for this line. We can get the equation for this line because we have 2 points on it, which are this point I will call point A, and this point I will call point B. Now, using the rule for the line, which is y equal ax plus b, and a is in this form, all we have to do is first get the a and b. First, we can get the a through this rule. So we get that a equal minus 2.5. Also, we can obtain the answer of b in this way, using any point on this line. I will use the point b. So we obtain that b equal 5. Now we put their value here, and finally we obtain the equation of this line. Now we want an answer to f0. This means in place of x, we must put 0. So we get that f0 equal 5. Now we must get f5. That is, when x equal 5, we must get the answer to y. As we see in the graph, that f5 is here on this line. Unfortunately, there are no numbers here on the y-axis. For this reason, we must get the answer through the calculation method. We must first obtain the equation of this line. We can follow the same procedure that we followed before to obtain the equation for the line is y equal x minus 2. Now in place of x, we put 5 to get the final answer, which is 3. We now move to part C. Find g minus 1 x. As we see here, we have gx, and we are required to get g minus 1 x. All we have to do is follow these steps. The first step is to place gx, we put y. The second step is to get the answer to x in terms of y. So we get the answer to x in this way. The third step is in place of x, we put g minus 1 x, and in place of y, we put x. So we get the answer very easily. Now we move to part D. Solve the equation gfx equals 16. When we have 2 or more functions, we have the right to take the last function, which is g. We can put it after the equal, but we must put minus 1 above it in this way. Now we can get the answer to g minus 1, 16 in this way. So we have that fx equal 4. If we come to the graph to search for fx equal 4, we will see that there are 2 answers here on this line and here on this line. So we get the first answer, x equals 6. And also here in place of y, we put 4. So we can conclude that x equal 0.4. So x equals 6 and x equal 0.4.